What happens if you don't build electricity and don't build roads? We also need to supply electricity to make the country grow on all levels.
Recognizing a need for power to be distributed in Africa to see true growth on the continent, some visionary Jacobsen Elektro pioneers traveled to Africa in the early 90s, continuing the curious entrepreneurial spirit of their founder, Nikolai Jacobsen.
The company started in 1891.
Long time ago, we defined our 5 core values: compliant, transparency, integrity, respect and innovation. Access to electricity was down to 3% of the population in Africa. We at least saw a potential in Africa, and that was actually the start of the journey.
Jacobsen Elektro began to get a foothold in some African countries, fostering strong partnerships with organizations and institutions like NORAD, Export Credit and GIEC. Over 13 years ago, they began to work on projects in Ghana, and have been part of an amazing transformation of this rapidly modernizing country.
Jacobsen's role in the development of electrification in Ghana has been quite significant.
You were landing in Accra, especially the flight is always night flights, and you land on the dark.
When Jacobsen arrived in Ghana, there weren't many power companies involved in what Jacobsen was doing.
Go back today, you see the extension of Accra is an enormous town, and you start to see a sea of light before you land.
We have built about a third of the electricity that is there.
Jacobsen has established itself as a company that will either do it right or will not do it at all when it comes to quality.
It's so high that we are the benchmark for other contractors. I remember the first substation we built was in Osu. And any contractor that comes to Ghana, they refer you to go to Osu to go and look at the standards.
We like our local employees to be skilled and to give a good contribution and value for money for the end client. And the best way we see we can do that is to do a combination of technology transfer and also then to train, educate, both on the technical side but also on other aspects.
The expertise from Norway to Ghana has been impacted directly to these people through hands-on training on the job.
So usually the Norwegian team always start with us and end with us whenever a project is being run.
It is the Ghanaians that are holding the fort, but I can tell you, as soon as any project takes off, we get in touch with them. We know what to do, but at least we report to them on daily basis on whatever happens here, and they feed us back.
We are trusting each other, and that is start from the big boss, from the CEO of the company up to the last engineer, and we trust each other.
The trust, I don't need to have doubt about my colleague because I've been with them for years. They know me, I know them. They trust me, I trust them. So it makes work very easy going forward. We don't have that bureaucracy system. You have to talk to the boss. We get it done, we fix it.
Technology you can learn, but understanding sometimes is you have to have the little bit of the art, inside of yourself.
I think Africa is the place we should go. Countries are growing, they're having a need for more electricity, and I don't think there's a limit.
We are now also into building power plants via a traditional IPP, being an independent power producer. To be on that road in this sector, it has to develop a lot of competence also locally. And we are glad to see that this competence is coming and that it's also sharp on our side that we even have to develop further.